So I wanted to um, just hop on and do a quick little stream here, and just a lot of stuff I was looking at here on Twitter. One thing I will say is it is best. I feel better when I'm off of Twitter. One thing about I noticed about social media, it kind of keep a person's mind stimulated, and then you get in the habit of actually doing an activity. You see a lot of people walking and they looking at their cell phones and stuff like that. So let's just see what's going on here. Now, this in wokeness, this Hotep Jesus guy said that basically Twitter handles like this are basically what they would call um, the woke right. So basically, just some grifters. And really, who is in wokeness? So is it a white person? Is this person an agent? You got to ask all kind of questions. Like I say, this podcast really isn't about um, an argument or a debate. Pretty much, I'll say a lot of things that I say I can actually prove. Now, if I want to go through all that, I mean, I'm not getting paid a lot to do all that at this point, so I won't be doing all that. But if it's something easy, then I can point it out. But these people just grifter sick people, sick people using because they virtual signal and they play victim. My whole thing, I don't care if you like me or not. If you think you better than me, if you ain't trying to make money, then just get away from me. Because if not, you just a jealous, weirdo hater. They're just trying to waste people's time and waste your own time. You'll crash out. Well, let's see what this says. White couple attacked in Chicago by mob of unnamed teens. Like, so sites like this, that's messed up that this may have happened. If it did happen. I mean, it happens, but it's not like black teens are the only ones. And this is the other thing too. We say unnamed, so but with knowing this um site, they probably black. So, but what I was going to say is a lot of these, you hear a lot of people talk about black on black crime, talk about black people in the crime rate, which black people probably should do better. And now we do know we have immigrants that try to act like us, but and infiltrate. But then we got our own bad actors. Every group does, and every group has good actors. But truth of the matter is, these other groups really don't want to see Black Americans do good because it would make them jealous, or some that already are more jealous. Not everybody is jealous, but just you can see it's definitely traits of jealous type people. I won't get into all this BS. Just basically like the Spider-Man meme. Just people the left talk about each them, and then they talk about the left, and nothing really gets done. These are people who don't have good ideas. They don't have solutions. You see this person just put this here, but they didn't have a solution. So solution people, you get paid for solutions. So this is backwards. If this site is making money, not to hate, hey, get the money, but no solutions. It's backwards. First of all, solutions take action once you come up with one. And a lot of these people that do all this, they ain't gonna take much action. This country and this world is filled with undisciplined people. And I'm not even saying it as the most disciplined person in the world. I can improve. I'm just saying, just from my experiences, what I've seen, it is what it is. So it looked like 50 Cent cozying up to the right for whatever reason. So it's 50 Cent not black? I wonder what that means. It says the IRS 2024 Fresh Start Program grants tax debt forgiveness to eligible Americans. I wonder if this is legit. See, it's a fresh start, information.org. But sometimes when like it's now this might be legit, but sometimes when it's like a phishing attempt or some kind of scam, because I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, but it seemed like they put this on here to like be like a .gov. If it was .gov, I would think it was legit, but I don't know. I have to research it, so I don't know. I can't really say because I don't know enough to even really have a good opinion. And my thing is, when I see stuff like this too, it says new Trump sends vetting paperwork to the following potential VP candidates, and they got Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, Tim Scott, Doug Burgum, Byron Daniels. Looks like Elise Stefanik and Ben Carson. Who do you like? Here goes some comments. Now, the thing about this for me, like, it's these people, like, even the right, like, these people is crazy. It's like, it's more that I don't know in this world that I do know. But it seems like it's a lot of people that's like know it alls here, and I've been to know it all, and I had to realize that I was wrong on things before I really started realizing, like, oh yeah, you've been wrong too many times to think you know it all. But you look at this right here, like, it's just like, to me it seemed like celebrity worship, because I'm wondering, like, what do they, and they might know what they want, but what do you really want from these people? What are they supposed to do? if you just if they just want Trump to build a wall, and I guess the whole thing is like, to me, this is the thing with why voting is on the individual, because everybody wants something different for their vote. Some people some people just want free healthcare. So a lot of people don't really, some people might say, hey, we want more funding for entrepreneurial programs and stuff like that. So look, you can't really allow these people to come up with good ideas. I mean, just call these people up sometime, talk to their representatives, and try to ask them for something specific, and see if they can actually do it. A lot of times they won't, unless it's some kind of kickback or some kind of benefit to them to get reelected or look good or move up and do something else. But this is obvious. But so I be wondering, like, what's up with these people that know that? I guess they were cool with the status quo. It's some people out here, man. Slavery. Like, cause I saw something on epigenetics, and I heard something on epigenetics, and if it's real, then slavery definitely had an effect. So as Black Americans, we definitely, and then any other group too, definitely need to be seeking, and the people that actually was doing it need to seek some kind of psychological healing, spiritual healing too. Like, you definitely need to be trying to get over those traumas. But a lot of people, like, it's just in denial. You get to lie to yourself, it's gonna be hard for you to realize when you're afraid of something, when you have anxiety about something, when you don't want to do something, when you're being lazy about something, etc. A lot of times you're just gonna tell yourself a lie, and a lot of these people just be lying to themselves. This is real pure logic keeps getting better and better. This video is fucking hilarious.
I don't care if it's pussy. That is gay. Would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, 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 because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else. You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan. You're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just click the girl, the number 1, did it? You're going to fuck Hulk Hogan? Okay, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy. big dude, 6'5". That sounds pretty gay. I don't care.
So that's what the red pill is. What the red pill is like. I mean, I don't think we all have the same arguments when it comes to women. Like some people have an argument about the system and how it's rigged against men, and and not just men, sometimes even women, but it's definitely not for the benefit of the parents, considering how much money they make, or at least one would have to consider that it's a lot of corruption there. A lot of people don't even want to consider what the, you know, I guess repercussions will be if it is corruption. So they don't really deal with it, and a lot of people know it. They just like, oh, because they're not going to do anything about it for whatever reason. A lot of times people scared or don't want to deal with it, or they cool with it. It can be whatever reason. I don't know, but I just know it's
pussy. That is gay.
For different reasons. And then some are just mad that the females wasn't choosing them. So, hey, if she's not choosing, then how you get? It's kind of crazy that you can get kind of mad. That's kind of emotional and immature, and like. They because they be saying like, because basically they saying they unattractive or unappealing men a lot of times because they talk about Chaz and Tyrone's. So if you telling me a bum can get, because a lot of times they say these Tyrone's are basically deadbeats and Pookie and Ray Ray. So if a Pookie and Ray Ray can get a chick that you want, he ain't got no job. I guess what does that say about you as a person? Probably should. A lot of these red pill guys should probably look at themselves in the mirror about that. I mean, I'm not perfect. I have plenty of flaws. But I'm just wondering, like, when I hear stuff like that, then I'm just looking at the red pill community. It's like, maybe you don't have the charisma that you need. Because there's ugly dudes that can get females, but usually the ugly dudes have to have some kind of and ugly being like relative to what what I'm saying. But maybe what I have seen is that maybe they just funny and got money. So if you ugly and don't have a personality or a lame, you better have money.
Let me make it very clear, based upon what the court looked at, he has never had a Michigan license, ever, and has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths that form up this great union. He has never had a license.
So how was it suspended here?
And has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths that form up this great union. He has never had a license.
But how do we go forward? And that's why I'm here to sort of minimize.
Is she a public defender? They putting this guy through a lot. So the pedophiles, look at this. The pedophiles, this is crazy. The pedophiles, they can get off, and because I just saw something where some pedophile dude, it was a white dude, was saying that some other white dude came up to his young son naked. So that dude and the cop was saying that it was a white cop, probably a racist white cop, or I don't know if he was, but I'm pretty sure a racist white cop would tell him, "Hey, we can't do nothing about it." Also, but yeah, this dude go to jail. What a joke! And you telling me you want me to like unite with these people and get along with? I don't want to get along with you if you white, black, or whatever. Like if we ain't on the same page, we just gonna be arguing and going in circles. And I'd rather not deal with stuff like that. I'd rather not deal with people that send like this judge. I'd rather not deal with him. He gonna send this dude away to jail. Oh, this is ridiculous. The judge probably a coon.
Let me make it very clear, based upon what the court looked at, he has never had a Michigan license, ever, and has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths that form up this great union. He has never had a license.
But how do we go forward? And that's why I'm here to sort of minimize.
I think she a public defender. She not good at her job if she got her client going to jail.
You okay? Can he did get into an accident. May he sit down? May he please, Your Honor?
Part of the reason I'm also doing this is
Part of the reason I'm gonna start doing this is look at this guy. Look like that gremlin. Look like Stripe.
he was warned and released, didn't take care of it. And secondly, this has been out there for 9 years.
Well,
Now he do kind of like usually now he do kind of look like a orangutan or something like that.
I did not know about it, Your Honor.
I-
Okay.
Counsel, there is not a doubt in my mind that that's true.
Okay.
We'll see you in August.
Okay. Thank you.
Is remanded on the Allen Park. So you go from there.
He just got walking on a cane. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Unite.
There is not a doubt in my mind that that's true.
Man.
Okay.
We'll see you in August.
Okay. Thank you.
Is remanded on the Allen Park. So you go from there. So at this point,
She like, ooh.
there is not a doubt in my
She
mind.
couldn't fight to get this guy out of jail.
Okay.
We'll see you in August.
Okay. Thank you.
Is remanded on the
Well, I did not know about it, Your Honor. Okay.
Secondly,
Look at that. He must have been embarrassed.
because I think he was warned and released.
Well, I don't know if he's embarrassed. This dude.
Well, I did not know about it, Your Honor. Okay.
Counsel, there is not a doubt.
She didn't know about it.
Well, I did not know about it, Your Honor. Okay.
Didn't take care of it. And secondly, this has been out there for 9 years.
He said this been going on for like 9
Well, I
years.
did not know about it, Your Honor. Okay.
Counsel, there is not a doubt in my mind that that's true.
But still, you send him to jail.
Okay. Thank you.
Is remanded on the Allen Park. So you go from there. So at this point, the bond will continue.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hey, was Megan Fox.
That's messed up.
Month celebration. All weekend, the celebrations have been going on around.
It says, I'm telling my American freedmen families that you will not learn. That is true. It's true. That is true. Our government created blackness to include everyone. They just out here celebrating other places other than America. Yeah, I mean, like this guy saying, America don't want you to be proud of yourself. They don't want you to do for yourself. That'll make them feel bad. That'll make them have to do more. They haters. The people that what's his name, J. Edgar Hoover types that exist, they're haters. They are sabotagers. They are scorpions. They will put holes in the ship, and they can be on the ship. Sad cases. Stay away from them. Get away from them. You gotta raise another vibration on them. Get away from them.
Around the city. Well, News 12's Jordan Cassani is in Prospect Park, where Brooklyn-based organization I Am Caribbean is hosting a double whammy, Juneteenth and Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration.
So now we got to share
I Am around the city.
what
Well,
they
News
share
12's
with
Jordan
us.
Cassani is in Prospect Park, where Brooklyn-based organization I Am Caribbean is hosting a double whammy, Juneteenth and Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration.
Yeah, Chris.
This is ridiculous, man. It was a bad idea to push for mass immigration. It's a bad idea. These people don't want to be in their own place. They don't cooperate with each other, and they undermine us too. Yet you hear them say we better than Black Americans and we do this, we do that. They never say we better than white people. They cannot hold the torch. They cannot hold the torch. They will fumble it. That's just an honest assessment. If you didn't do it, and you don't have the mindset, then it's unlikely. Two different mindsets. Black American mindset is innovation and fight for the most part. Not all, but culturally throughout history, that's what it's been on a large scale.
Caribbean business owners, artists, musicians, and so much more are joining right here.
And this is the other thing. So when they say what they say, some people are divisive, right? I never really heard anybody tell me that, but I hear a lot of these guys, the Tariq Nasheeds and guys like this, when they talk about people saying they divisive. But see, the thing is, these other people, they know it's a difference because they always say it's a difference. When they say Caribbean, that's making a distinction. That's saying that you are different. It's game. It's freeload. It's the freeloader game, man. It's the freeloader game. The freeloader try to make you feel guilty for trying to throw them out. They try to continue to have a conversation and an argument. Nah, just throw them out. Don't even have an argument. Okay, you're right. Get out. You gotta go.
Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration.
Yeah, Caribbean business owners, artists, musicians, and so much more are joining right here at the Prospect Park Boathouse to celebrate their heritage and Juneteenth. It's a celebrate their heritage and Juneteenth. Celebrate.
See, this was a mistake. Like, black people, and a lot of it was due to propaganda and abuse, verbal abuse from other people. But low self-esteem, and they can bring everybody in. Now you gotta look at your stuff as precious and valuable, especially when they don't do the same thing for you. It's mutually respect. You gotta mutually respect people's time. What do they call it? Oh yeah, do that. Well, that's the term they use. Is like I've heard in recruiting. Do they have mutual respect for your time? Because if they don't, then don't waste your time with them. You need to be on to the person that can get you that sale, and that sale is going to help you out.
They're
not dealing with these people that ain't got mutual respect for your time. That's a bad deal. A lot of black people are willing to take a lot of people really, but just speaking about black people, because really anybody can, but some people are in a position where they can, or at least they were in a position where they can make those kind of mistakes. But a lot of these white people, their birth rates are down, so it is what it is on that.
Right here at the Prospect Park Boathouse to celebrate their heritage and Juneteenth. It's a cultural celebration for Brooklynites of all ages.
Now, they can argue, some of these Africans can argue that black people do wear like dashikis and stuff like that. So that is something we get from their culture.
Ages. I Am Caribbean, in collaboration with the Prospect Park Alliance, have come together for today's Juneteenth and One Love Little Caribbean Day right here in our backyard. We're told that each artist, dancer, musician, and vendor participating in the day's celebration come from Caribbean roots, like Jamaica, Trinidad, and elsewhere. Roots, like participating in the day's celebration, come from Caribbean roots. Artist,
Juneteenth ain't got nothing to do with Caribbeans.
Right here in our backyard.
Why didn't they lead in with the Caribbean story?
For Brooklynites of all ages. I Am Caribbean, in collaboration with the Prospect Park Alliance, have come together for today's Juneteenth and One Love Little Caribbean Day right here in our backyard. We're told that each artist, dancer, musician, and vendor participating in the day's celebration come from Caribbean roots, like Jamaica, Trinidad, and elsewhere. celebration, dancer, musician, and vendor for our backyard. We're told that each artist, dancer, musician, and vendor participating in the day's celebration come from Caribbean roots,
So they all
like
Caribbean.
Jamaica, Trinidad, and
It's a
elsewhere.
Caribbean event.
Nearly 1,000 New Yorkers came out
Now
to hit the dance floor,
talent move.
enjoy traditional Caribbean food and drinks today, and shop all sorts of products created by Caribbean American vendors. Our crews caught up with the organizer of today's celebration to chat all things the intersection between Caribbean heritage and this Juneteenth holiday.
It's really about creating that space where we can bring our piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So it's really
If they love it so much, you need to be over there helping out the people. So I gotta call you a liar and BS. Because what you love, you need to be there. You need to be nurturing. You over here being the minority in a country that many of you call racist. Instead of building something that parallels this country in greatness. For me, it's like, oh, okay, well, they don't think they can do that. That's why I could be wrong.
About creating that space where we can bring our piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So, and that's Juneteenth. Sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. Sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. While sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So, and that's a very specific and unique experience. Being Black is not one thing. It's not a monolith. And so today we're celebrating Afro-Caribbean culture, but not only Afro-Caribbean.
That's the other thing. Why you Black? Now you have to make a distinction. Black American, non-immigrant.
I'm half Indo-Caribbean, so Indo-Caribbean culture, just Caribbean culture, heritage, Brooklyn, everything. We love it here.
And I Am Caribbean is hosting events.
My thing is, if I invite somebody to my house and maybe you gotta kind of be grateful and don't tell me about how great it was where you came from when you asked me to stay here. So we didn't let CBS go on for way too long.
Events all month long in honor of
the older generation and this propaganda, and a lot of people had to realize, like, a lot of stuff. A lot of people just really finding out really in the recent years. They said at this point, this guy, he need to go. They need to pack him up out of here. It says men and women have similar mortality rates with prostate and breast cancer, yet 6 times more money is spent on researching breast cancer. Why? That's another thing I noticed a lot of these right-wing people do. This might be a legit question, but they just leave questions out there. And sometimes when they do, but they might even answer, but they don't really do anything about it. They seem to expect to yell online, and then the politicians may or may not pick up on it and then never do anything about it.
So you got the new. I ain't gonna beat y'all. I'm tired of seeing this. All right, my man's at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what's up. You got the new Jordans on. You got the new Jordans on, bro. You at the bus stop. Don't do that, y'all.
This man's business. I don't like people like this. So even like these people, it's the difference between catching something on camera and then just being evasive, being a weirdo, and just trying to do stuff for clout and attention at somebody else's expense. Just real weirdo stuff.
I ain't gonna beat y'all. I'm tired of seeing this. All right, my man's at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what's up. You got the new Jordans on.
He all in this man's business. Once you offer this man some game, then he talking to like, what is this? Like these might what it cost $250 or something like that. That might be a monthly, not even a monthly payment on a car. So it's totally different things. And people a lot of times go with this fashion stuff to buy themselves some confidence and to fit in.
You got the new Jordans on, bro. You at the bus stop. Don't do that, y'all. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, bro.
So
We
get some
ain't
pro
gonna zoom in
wings
on his face, but we know what he
at the
did.
bus stop.
I ain't gonna beat y'all. I'm tired of seeing this. All
He
right, my
need to
man's at the
tell
bus
him
stop.
about
You
credit
know what I'm
and
saying? Hey, you gotta do what
helping
you
him
gotta do.
out
That's
find a
what's
good
up.
job. Hey, look,
You got
well, what do you need to do? I mean, he need to get some skills or something, or he need to know somebody. Hey, the skills are great, but if you know somebody, that's even better.
at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what's up. You got the new Jordans on.
Only thing he missing is somebody that got some clout somewhere to put him on.
You got the new Jordans on, bro. You at the bus stop. Don't do that, y'all. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, bro. We ain't gonna zoom in on his face, but we know what he did. I ain't gonna beat y'all.
I ain't see him offer no game. I'm going to see what the comments saying, then I'm done with this. Yeah, say we don't even know if he was gifted to Jays. Yeah, that's true. That's why it's good not to assume, because hey, maybe he do blow his money. I don't know, but that's his choice. Like I don't get that whole worried about what other people do with their money. If it don't, I mean, it don't affect you. Get your money, and if you so worried about it, put them up on game. And if they don't listen, it is what it is. But a lot of that is that elitist talk or wanting to feel better than somebody talk. You know, I mean, it can happen to any of us, but that's why we kind of have to be aware of that, because a lot of times people be talking like they better than other people and be doing the same thing that they criticize. Yeah, look at like, and then the dude just put him on camera. Like, how embarrassing is that? Like, that's just a lame move, dude. Like a lame for real. Dude, a lame. Like he taking his time zooming in. What is he doing? Like a real creep. Man, that's let me end this on a positive note. Find something that's more positive. It's hard to find positive stuff on Twitter, to be honest with you. Well, I just have to. Let's see what is on here. It says you will harvest what you plant. So plant intentionally. Plant good habits, good values, good work, and good decisions. You decide. That's a good statement. Plant intentionally. We don't do enough things intentionally. We kind of just, kind of freestyle it or assume things. But yeah, you have to. Sometimes we just around people and we just around them without any intention. And all this stuff takes discipline and it's hard. Like sometimes, consistency is key. Consistency is key. I try to stay consistent and disciplined, and it's tough. You got to do it though.